Hi everyone, welcome back to Unlimited Potential. I'm Michelle Wright.
I'm Chrissy Capral.
We're happy to have you here again today. We're bringing you your numerology reading for December 20th through the 26th.
Yes.
Okay, you want to get started?
Absolutely.
So if you are new to our channel, let me refresh you. If you have been here before, let me refresh you. We'll bring you a numerology reading every week. We'll be using the same numerology cards week to week. Keep it consistent. This is a general reading for the collective, so it may or may not resonate for everyone. So please take what resonates for you and work with those energies. We have pre-shuffled, and we will also be shuffling here in hand, allowing the cards to choose themselves. We prefer to pick about 3 cards. The universe sends us more. It sends us more. We'll go from there, giving you our interpretation first, and then we will consult the guidebook to see if there's anything else that is a message that is for someone. And then each card also has an affirmation with it. This is really quick, this spread. And it is very bright.
Yes.
Okay. So we're not sure what energy we're picking up on. But for the week of the 20th through the 26th, what we're finding is the numbers 63, 2, 41, and 22. So what do you think, Chris? Yeah. I think this is probably a very specific reading for maybe a few people who are having some self-doubt or watching or conflicted or discouraged. And with that, let's just get into it so that you can understand that. We might have to pick a few more cards. We will clarify with another deck, but I think this is a very specific reading for someone. I cannot say that it is resonating with me, but I'm sure it will for some of you.
So the first card that we have is parenting, which is 63, and it breaks down to a 9, which is typically the end of a cycle. When we pull this card, when this card comes up for us in our readings, I take it as being a mentor, not necessarily
Agreed.
Parent.
Agreed.
Because not everybody is a parent in the traditional term. But I think it's just being a mentor or a guide, or being a parent-like.
A parent figure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And when I first got this deck and was shuffling, I was having a conversation with my daughter. This is the first card that jumped out. It literally jumped out, landed on the floor. Just a little backstory. Not that it means anything, but so this card did always resonate with me since then, but I'm not pulling anything from it, and you'll see why in the rest of the spread. Though I do think that it's an important message. So anyone out there who is in a parental role, a role model, a father figure, a big brother, big sister, something like that. Anybody that is being looked up to right now.
Yep.
All right, so I'll show them the second card. And this says patience. This is number 2.
I get with this card is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is very simply stated.
Give yourself a break. Have some patience with whatever's going on. I mean, with this time of the year, with the holidays coming up, I think it's very stressful.
Absolutely.
For a lot of people.
And specifically for parents.
Absolutely. So give yourself a break, I think. Have some patience. Know that everything's going to work out. And enjoy the holiday.
Yes, please. However you are celebrating this year.
So that's what I get from this card.
Okay. Now this card just kind of screams Christmas vibe because of the colors, but this is number 41, which brings us in reduction to a 5, and it says self-discipline. A 5 is typically an obstacle, a challenge, not necessarily always conflict, not necessarily with a negative undertone. It's just something that's going to challenge you right now, and maybe it really is that simple, that our self-discipline is being challenged in this time.
Absolutely. I mean, 5, the number 5 resonates change, and in order for change to happen, you have to be self-disciplined.
Yeah.
You have to have discipline and the courage and the motivation for that change to happen, whether it's something as simple as changing your diet, or something as simple as getting up and taking a walk every day.
Yeah.
Or, complimenting yourself every day.
And boy, isn't that hard.
Yeah, it is.
We talk a lot about those affirmations that you can put on your bathroom mirror. Hopefully we'll have one for you from this card. I would also encourage you to, understand that now is a tipping point for change. It seems like we are entering into a brand new cycle where change has a very, very positive undertone. So be a little lenient with yourself, but also, stay disciplined and remain boundaried in some respects. But there's good coming, I feel.
Maybe that's, reminding us to have self-discipline for our New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, set them early too. We'll talk about that in our moon reading, because you want to set that with the intentions from the full moon to get the most power out of it. And then we have number 22, intuition. We've seen this card a few times before. That 22 reduces down to a 4. In our personal readings and in our numerology readings, we've been seeing a lot of intuition mentioned.
So I think that just means trust your gut. Give yourself a break. It's not that serious. And trust your intuition and your gut on the decisions, maybe some of your New Year's resolutions. Trust them. Don't question it.
And I want to point something out to our viewers is, look, this is card number 2. This is card number 4. So again, we're getting, things that coincide, not just the colors here that might resonate, but when we're talking about patience and trusting your intuition, they kind of go hand in hand. We're looking at the 2s being duplicated again and again. So, take some value in that as well. Right.
And that's, being divinely guided when we look at the number 2.
Okay, should we consult the book?
Sure.
All right, so we have card number 63, parenting. It indicates a natural gift for parenting or working with children as a whole. It's a time to, honor that role and maybe take stock in having a little bit more time to play in this point of your life. It does mention whether it is your own child or that of a partner, neighbor, relative, client, or friend. Don't underestimate the importance of your unconditional love and guidance, because even small gestures can have a massive impact on a child's life. So remember that this is not specifically being a parent yourself, but kind of just accepting, the pieces of that role. Your affirmation for this card is, I love and nurture children and make the world a brighter place.
No.
It's so sweet, right?
Yeah.
So I love and nurture children and make the world a brighter place. Card number 2 brings us to patience. It says it's also an indication that you may need to take time to pace yourself instead of making hasty plans and decisions. So be aware of that. Don't rush into anything. It, obviously continues to go in and talk about, stress, unnecessary stress, and causing disappointment and such. But your affirmation for this card is, excuse me, I patiently trust and surrender the outcome to the divine. I patiently trust and surrender the outcome to the divine. Now, again, just as a reminder, if you're new here, when we speak of the divine or source or God, we talk about that in a holistic view, however you identify. Your higher self, your greater good, the universe, nature.
However you see it.
Yeah, however you see it. And then we're heading to card number 41, self-discipline. It speaks of motivation and action to improve your overall quality of life. Okay. It says you're being asked to adjust to natural rhythms and cycles, encouraging you to be motivated and strong during this time. Your affirmation is, with self-discipline and action, I make my dreams come true. I love that.
Yep.
There's one for your mirror,
For sure.
Your desk, wherever you put those notes to yourself to encourage yourself or remind yourself of things. With self-discipline and action, I make room for my dreams. No.
Or you can change it to
I just made
Whatever
that.
works for you.
Apparently, I feel like my own Mercury is in retro because I'm having a terrible time speaking. I apologize. With self-discipline and action, I make my dreams come true. Okay, now we're going to look at card number 22. And 22 is encouraging you to trust your inner guidance and embrace the intuitive wisdoms that already reside within your soul. Okay? It is encouraging you to trust that inner guidance even when you feel indecisive or unsure. So it could be encouraging you to take time to be quiet and listen to what you're being guided for. We talk about meditation a lot. Yep. This could be a good time for that. Your affirmation is, my intuition leads me to where I need to be. My intuition leads me to where I need to be. We were so prepared for this reading, but not prepared to speak. My account, at least.
So,
okay.
I kind of did the numbers in my head, but
that's fantastic.
You may have to double check me.
Okay.
Okay, but I'm gonna have her double check me. But to my brain calculations here, I believe that our overall numerology is a 2. I think we need some music here.
Your overall numerology is a 2. I'm just adding that to this week's spread. Yes, we are at a solid 2.
A solid 2, which is duality.
Duality
And spiritually guided.
And again, you know, that reminder of patience. You know, what a great time to be reminded of that. There's so much going on.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Want to clarify a little bit?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's see if we find anything else. We are going to use, where's that deck? The Soul's Journey lesson cards. And I will always try to link the decks in the description box below for anyone who is interested in learning a little bit more. Or you can often online find the guidebooks and read up a little bit more into the meaning of the cards. These are pretty consistent, meaning there's a little message on each one, so we probably won't need anything additional. That's a lot. Or put them back in. These have some of that nod to sacred geometry on them too.
So pretty.
Like the other deck that we like.
So pretty.
Yeah. And if my hands aren't participating, I'm going to hand these over to you, but we're going to see how it goes. These are a little newer. I saw one that keeps popping up, but it's not coming out. I don't know if I should just pull it. Okay, well there's 3. I'm going to go through one more time and make sure we're not missing anything.
There's 3?
Yeah, it looks like 3 to me. There's 3. I don't feel anything more coming. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right? How about this beautiful message, guys.
And
so
it completely clarifies
exactly
what the numerology came out.
So don't think too heavily about the parenting. This is just your role that is in play right now, I think.
Right.
You know, reminding you that you could be a gift to somebody else, specifically children. Right. That's fine.
Guidance.
And it's, absolutely, for guidance.
These are so pretty.
Absolutely. Go for it.
All right. So the first one is discipline. And it says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to do.
We're like fighting over who gets to show them the card.
I'll do it. You do it. I'll do it. You do it.
This one reminds me of a quilt.
Well, yes. Most quilts are sacred geometry.
Well, this I know, but look at the detail in that. It would be a pretty quilt.
Yeah, it would be.
So, you know, discipline talks a lot about self-discipline and, you know, what you set your mind to, you can accomplish. What I put my energy in right now. Really good reminder for us.
And the next one's balance.
And it lands right in that center position, which I love.
Of course. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. How pretty is that?
That's a beautiful sentiment.
So pretty. Lotus flower in the middle.
Yeah,
Very
love
pretty.
it. And your last card in this clarification says gratitude. Again, really, really pretty. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. This is a great reminder, again, for this time of year as we're closing out the year, you know, to remain grateful for all that you have received.
Absolutely.
And we have it in the position with intuition. So again, if you put out that gratitude in advance, you might get some clarity in your intuition.
Absolutely.
You know, if you're asking for a message to come through clearly for you, be grateful for it before it even arrives, and you'll be surprised what you receive.
So pretty.
Very nicely done. Okay, now I feel a bit better.
Yeah.
We have a good, clear message there. What did you want to finish with, Chris? The crystal cards, or?
Yeah, I think that's probably good, because we can read right from the card for that one too.
Yeah. We're gonna go with this.
Why is that one sticking out?
Well, those are, we're using, I don't know. They were on the top. And I just chose to leave them there like that. I'm gonna hand these over to you.
Okay.
Because they're tight. We have all the decks out today.
I know.
All the favorites, anyway. Should probably stop with my favorite.
It's not nice to have favorites.
We try and give everybody a variety,
Yes.
which I'm sure they appreciate. Guys, if you are new to our channel, we encourage you to please subscribe and hit that like button. It certainly helps us out. If you,
Well, okay. Excuse me.
oh wait, you know what? That's the first one that's hit the floor, though. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive.
So if you do have any comments or questions for us, please, go ahead and comment below. Look out for us on our social medias. That's always in the description box. And, we encourage you to interact with us so that we know what is resonating for you and what more we can provide in content.
This is a pretty card.
Yeah, it's always gorgeous. So this is topaz, although it doesn't look like topaz.
I think the colors of the topaz are like in
it's in the center.
In the center. But it states, forgiveness heals. Time to release repressed anger as it's blocking your health and happiness.
So I would encourage you to go ahead, if you have topaz, use that throughout the end of this year, honestly, or forever long as you need it. I think it definitely is going to resonate with a lot of people. This is a great time to let it go, forgive, and start afresh and new. And what better piece of patience and self-discipline when you talk about, forgiveness and release, right? It's kind of, they kind of go hand in hand as far as I think.
Yeah.
So absolutely beautiful card, guys. So that's it for today's numerology reading. Thank you so much for joining us. We are wishing you a very happy holiday. We hope you've enjoyed your Hanukkah, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you during Kwanzaa. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video if you liked it. Give us a big thumbs up and leave us a comment. Let us know if this resonated for you, or again, if you have any feedback that could help us continue to match with your energies and provide content that you're really looking for. Until next time, have a great week. Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.